Hi, Kurt back again, this time with another one of my ships in my 1144 fleet. We have here the USS North Carolina. This model was purchased in 2009 and it was built uh, at least 4 years ago, probably longer, I forget now. But this is my winter boat, and what I mean by that is this model was mostly built during the winter in the shed with no heat while I was wearing a snowsuit. Yeah, that was a long winter, but managed to pull it off and get things done. This is originally a RC combat boat, and it was being built for RC combat. And about a third of the way through the build, it was decided to not arm it and just make it as a runner. And so with that, I just proceeded to keep dressing it up. And dress it up I did with mostly scratch-built material. A lot of firsts for me to do, and a lot of household items to look for. But everything turned out well, and just to give you a quick tour of the model. So the gun tubs are just pipe, styrene sheet here, wood bases, some brass barrel to make the quads. The crane, horrible as it looks, I just threw that together with CE and some brass bits, and I put a little sprocket spool here to make it movable. The planes are 3D print. The catapults were traced out from the plans, and I might have oversized them a bit, but they're sturdy, and they can come off, and they came out pretty good. Everything here is scratch built. The turrets are movable, barrels are movable, chicken wire for fencing, scratch built 20 millimeters. You know, foam rubber boats from the RC combat section. The crane was totally hodgepodge, but it turned out pretty good, I think. Nobody notices of all the different hodgepodge pieces, although somebody could be missing buttons and things and pins like that from their clothes. The funnels were all scratch built. The radar dish was ridiculously scratch built. I try to put as much detail on it. If you guys don't know what it is, maybe you want to look at those little shower puffy thingies that you wash with, the suction cup thingies that stick to the wall or to the windows. Yeah, I scratch built all that. These were part of the kit. They're kind of a little oversized. The smaller ones would fit better. The structure is made out of high-density foam rubber. The turrets are vinyl resin. Deck is made out of aircraft birch plywood. I scratch built all this, scratch built all that, scratch built the breakwater. A lot of scratch built material. Brass mass, the rudders, dual rudder, 3-blade propellers this time, 25 pitch on this one. Scale size propellers, but they're fake. Let's see here. We got our lifeboats, and there's some other details that are missing. Of course, the little eyelets for portholes and the conning tower. There's some details I omitted. It looks like the summer heat took its toll, and it started melting the seam here and peeling it back. Camouflage is completely different on both sides of the ship, so it's not the same. Either side shows a different pattern. I know this is supposed to go haze gray. I elected to go with the white because it just makes everything pop. And on the water, that's what you want. You want things to make it look pop. And I think it looks gorgeous. We just got our standard size anchors here. Didn't really have a lot of time to finish off this area the way I wanted to. These little tabs here, you might notice a lot of these are on my models. So the reason being, well, because they're RC combat, you want to be able to quickly release. You want strong tabs. If the boat sinks, you want the deck to pop off. These are very easy to get at. You can blend them in with the model, and most people don't even notice they're there. This model does have a bilge pump. Here's the outlet right here, and she has an ESC on board. She has a bilge pump, water channeling, waterproof servos, all the basic combat stuff. The only thing she's missing is the plumbing, and then pneumatics, and the actual BB cannons. So we're going to take this thing apart, but I'm going to weigh this in its empty state like I did with Bismarck and Montana. And I'll get back to you and show you the interior. and then we'll do a full weight, show you what she looks like outfitted inside. This is Kurt, out.